Hello and welcome everybody to another StarCraft 2 cast by Glitch. Today, I'm going to be casting for you guys a best of 3 from the Gigabyte Cup. This is actually a series of games that was played today. I actually got these replays fresh and hot off the presses, because there really still aren't that many replays out there. I don't know why. I guess everyone's just kind of taking a little bit of a break after BlizzCon, and there's just not a lot of replays out there right now, so I'm just trying to scrape for replays right now. This tournament was played today, and it's between a couple of players that I have never ever seen play before. I've seen their names come up in tournament brackets and things before, but I've never actually seen them play, so today we're going to be looking at a bit of their play, and I might actually cast some more games from this tournament tomorrow as well, just because there are some more replays from this same series that was played. So we'll see. We'll see what comes out. We'll see what shows up on the webs. Spawning here in the 12 o'clock position as the green Terran, we have Satiini. Spawning here in the 3 o'clock position as the pink Protoss, we have the AiSeiplo. We have Protoss, pink Protoss spawning over here in the 3 o'clock position. That is what he's going to be called for this entire cast, because I have no idea what the heck that name is. The Gigabyte Cup, for those of you that don't know, is a tournament that is played weekly for €150. And I don't know if it was always 100. I think it was 100. I swear it was €100 before, but apparently now it's €150. And how the tournament works is basically there's a weekly tournament every Monday for €150. But not only do you get the €150 when you win, you get points too that kind of add up towards the end of their season. And then the players with the most points all compete in one big tournament to compete. I think for like €800. Yeah, I think that's about right, which is about $1,500, I believe, in US dollars, if I am not mistaken. So yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. And so it's mostly European players that play in it. It takes place on the EU servers. So yeah, these are both European players, hence the strange and funny name that I don't know, is it Italian? I have no idea. I don't know anything about this player, but we are going to find out a bit about this player today in this best of 3. Now it looks like our Protoss buddy hasn't managed to scout right away. He did not do well in the scouting lottery. He started scouting around this side first, got the latest possible scout you could possibly get, while Satiini went straight to his opponent's base, and he is now in his base. He's got the gas count, he's got the cybernetics core, he sees the timing of that warp gate research. Warp gate research, of course, takes 160 seconds, which is almost 3 minutes there, which is in StarCraft time, that is, because, of course, StarCraft time here is not the same as, well, time for you and me. We do have one stalker that's now being chrono boosted out here. Looks like Protoss wants to be getting rid of that worker in his base, and yeah, we do see Satiini now being forced to pull back with that probe. Not going to be able to get any more scouting information, but he does have a lot so far. 2 gas is pretty telling of well, not early attacking. 2 gas pretty much indicates to any player that scouts it, they're going for some tech. They're going to be looking for something, I don't know, anything with gas-heavy units coming up. Could be going for Dark Templar, could be going for Fast Starport. Fast Starport is very, very popular right now in the Terran versus Protoss matchup. Very, very popular to get a fast Void Ray and harass this front wall. If you just place a nice Void Ray right here, you can start charging up on the supply depot, and it's really, really, really hard for Terran to be able to defend. Even if he's got a lot of Marines, the range of the Void Ray is pretty good. And now it looks like Satiini's getting ready to get a little bit aggressive here. He's got a bunch of probes that he's pulled off the line. A lot of workers in here. One Marauder does manage to get up, and oh no, there's actually a hole in that force field wall off, and now the forces of Satiini are now actually up in the main, and he is not at all prepared for this. He really needed to have that force field go down properly, but as we can see now, bunkers are being thrown down in the main of our Protoss player, and now here come all the probes now being pulled off the line. 3 gateways are now up, but that warp gate research is still not done, and that robotics facility is being focused down. The robotics facility falls. Warp gate research almost done here. Once that's in, he'll be able to morph these all into warp gates and be able to do some warp-ins there, maybe defend himself a little bit here, but as we can see, wow, he's holding position there on the ramp, wants to be sure no units get in and get to these bunkers. And in the meantime, is he going to try to, yeah, he's going to keep trying to poke up here, see if he can't get into those bunkers, because if he gets into those bunkers, it is going to be a scary position for Terran, or for Protoss to be in, rather. And it looks like this has been successfully held off by our Protoss buddy, and now it looks like Satiini is continuing to try to repair this. He really wants to get these units up the ramp, but I think that second force field is going to deny that from happening at all. Here goes the salvage, and no, he doesn't get the salvage, and I think he's probably going to lose that SCV. He's actually got more SCVs here in the back, and looks like he's not going to try to get him at all, at least quite yet. There he goes. Now he's hunting down those SCVs. Now, what do we have going on in the base of Satiini right now? A factory has been thrown down. A second gas been going up right now. A bunker now going up at the front. Very smart play here by Satiini. Of course, his opponent could decide to get very aggressive after that early aggression and could decide to push back strong now with his warp gates. Could start to just devote lots and lots of resources into getting these warp gates up and start warping in tons of units. But looks like Satiini is, of course, in the base right now with these two SCVs scouting everything that's going on here. He's even got one in the back here looking for hidden tech, trying to find if any hidden tech is going up. And this was actually a 4-gate. I wonder if Protoss was actually going to be going for a 4-gate here. He did get that second gas, which is definitely not typical of a 4-gate. But he definitely got up those 4 gates on one base. And now we do have a starport here, completing 2 starports. Now completing here for Satiini. Are we going to have a Banshee play here from Satiini? This could actually be very, very dangerous here for our Protoss buddy, as he did go very, very heavy Zealot Sentry here. He's got a few Stalkers that he's morphing in now, but looks like they are going to move out and try to get a little bit aggressive here. And these Tech Labs are now completing here for Satiini. And what are we going to see here? There we go. Now we do have 2 Banshees coming out now for Satiini. Looks like he's going to try to go for a big Banshee play here on one base. This is such a unique style of play that I really like, actually. This is going to be really, really strong. Able to get in, deal some damage early. He's going to be walling off his front because he knows that there's this big push that could be coming his way. And yeah, he now sees that he's going to start picking off some units on the high ground. And Protoss needs to pull those units back. Loses 2 Stalkers for nothing there. Big loss there for Protoss. But he's going to continue to try to rally more units. He's got a pylon at the front. Looks like he's going to try to break this front. This is a lot of, actually, this is a lot of ground forces to have to deal with. There is a bunker here, though, and a lot of Marines and Marauders. And I don't think the starports have still yet been scouted. No, looks like those starports still not scouted, and 2 more Banshees coming out right now. That's going to be 4 Banshees. No cloak is currently on the way, but the army of our Protoss buddy is out here in the front of Satiini's base right now. Protoss is saying, you know what? I've got this guy on a full contain. I'm making sure that he is not going to be expanding anytime soon. This is going to give me some time to get up maybe an expansion of my own, start getting up some tech structures that I really want, and this is going to be so good. But then these Banshees are just going to come flying across. Notice they are close spawns by air, and so he's going to be moving across here. Here go the 2 Banshees right now. Looks like he's waiting for those other 2 Banshees to come out. Then he's going to just pop into his opponent's base, and there isn't going to be a whole lot he can do about it. He's continuing to reinforce units here and continuing to make this push at the front stronger. Right now, he has no units at the front, and there we go. We can see that he is now saving up for his expansion because he's convinced that he has his opponent on a full contain right now, and here come the Banshees. The Banshees are now coming into the main. So much damage being dealt. The Stalkers are being focused down, frantically trying to warp in, and oh, we get some BM from our Protoss buddy as Satiini comes in with all these Banshees and just starts wrecking on that mineral line there. Holy cow, was that a strong little build there from Satiini. So we're going to be going into Game 2 right now, ladies and gentlemen, to see if our Protoss buddy can come back from that. He's definitely just a little angry after that first loss. Gonna see if he can't take his revenge in Game 2, so stick with me, guys. Game 2 right now.